fantastic. Thank you for sharing. What is it that you don't understand?
About the actual, so what do you mean by copying? So
sure. I would try to, for now what I'm doing is I'm trying to draw a timeline in your head, because here it is, actually we have the opportunity for that. Okay. This is the wheel. This is, let's say, I don't know how to draw a bicycle. This is a bicycle. And let's talk about those two for now. Wheel was the mystery method where the man who cannot get it, who cannot possibly get a woman, would go do the techniques, do the NLP, do the manipulations, do the ABC steps. Would you mind shutting it down? And they would get what they want, what they think they want, what they were driving, the things that were driving them. The bicycle is the whole natural movement, and I'm trying to refrain from that term because it is so commonly misused that it's like that those are just still these things, but with some elements of it. And those borders are very, very fluid. So it's very transparent. It's like we are keeping jumping from one side to another, but what defines a man here and here is so much different. Who can name me, who can describe me a man from this stage?
Alpha male traits like confident.
This one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Being a leader.
Uh-huh.
Center of attention. Maybe two different personalities, like two different, because like not really himself who's going up to the woman, more like the techniques and the steps.
Absolutely. Uh-huh.
Reference experience.
I'm not so sure what you mean by this.
So that this side is more experienced than the other.
Okay.
Or more experience.
Can be viewed through this way, because what natural progression leads us is here. If we start here and we're smart enough to move further, and we're lucky enough to break through this barrier, then we will appear here naturally, as a natural progression. But this doesn't necessarily have to do with experience. I'll just speak about it later. Remind me, please.
Because I didn't get what's the topic now here, because I thought, okay, what's the difference between an alpha male or a non-alpha male? That's what I can hear now. But excuse me if I'm wrong. Like where the wheel is, it's just like a man who like sees different techniques, maybe on YouTube or something, and like he copies them, but he's not really like feeling it. He's like kind of, yeah, sees like, maybe this works, kind of doing something like mechanically, but not really being it. Like that's the thing I would say.
Absolutely, straight to the point. Copying and being two different things. We might start with this and come naturally to this, like I did, like most of us did, but we don't have to. We can go straight into this as long as we realize that what it takes to jump from here, from behind the curtain, up straight into this point is not the luck, is actually certain things that the further you go on the journey, because later on there is another thing here to jump as well. And those who visited panels might know, but let's not. The third stage? The spaceship, yeah. Well, yeah, it's like I'm scared to draw it, actually. Okay, that's the spaceship, not a condom. Russian
cartoon.
Yeah, sure. So let's not cover that one today. It's getting too much of a mess already. But so we're getting from copying the male behavior into being the man who gets it, of being the man who is able to express, being the man who goes up to a woman and able to connect, is the man who is driven by curiosity, is driven more. Still, those drives like sex and horniness might be part of it, yet it is getting less and less the further down the road he goes. He is not much in need of sex anymore. He's not much in need of all those things that were driving him before. He is now transitioning into a new understanding that what he needs more is ability to express, is to work on his ability to be vulnerable and open to people. What he's working on is not on what distance I would speak with a woman, what way I would approach her, and in which way I would shake her hand, or what do I say. He would think about, how do I go up to a woman and will be able to express myself better today? How will I be able to be more open? How do I stretch myself more? How do I come up, not with the shield, like Misha said, like the two personalities, that you bring your one personality in front of you and you hide behind it. No, it's like you exposing yourself, you're truly exposing yourself. That's where the new depth of braveness comes in. That's where we have the opportunity to say that we are more of a man. Would you agree?